So today on Glen's Aussie Barbecue, we're going to do one of the most Aussie cooks you can do, a rack of lamb. Now, I've already taken the silver skin off this, so the first thing I'm going to do is oil and season these racks. Salt, pepper, rosemary, oregano. Now I was going to use mint as well, but the chickens, bloody chickens, ruined it. And of course, garlic. Oh yeah. So I'm just going to repeat this process with the other rack. I'll wrap that in Glad wrap, chuck in the fridge, and we'll go set up our Kamado. So now that our lamb is prepped, I'm going to fire up our Kamado. We're going to be running in excess of 200 Celsius today. And we've got both our fire starters going now. Got a big hunk of macadamia smoking wood in there. Hey, what's more Australian than macadamia and a lamb? I mean, Jesus. Right, so we've got our X-rack already in place. So I'm going to let that burn for several minutes and we'll come back. So now that's got a good head start, I'm going to chuck in both my deflectors on one side, my half moon cast iron plate in the upper position, and my grill in the indirect position. So I'm going to let that go now. I'm going to leave both the bottom vent and the top slider fully open, and I'm not going to touch that until we hit 150 Celsius, and that's when I'll set my vents. So we've just hit the 150 Celsius mark. This is where I'm going to set my vents. Now we want to be cooking anywhere in the 200 to 210 Celsius range today. And if I need to make any adjustments to get that temperature, I'll just change it up here on the slider. The bottom vent will stay the same. Now we are right on the 210 Celsius mark, and this is when we're going to sear our lamb racks. Now, you can do this over direct fire, which would probably be better, but I've had a bit of a sparky bag of charcoal, so I'm not doing that today. I'm going to do it on a cast iron half moon plate. So I'm going to do this for around 2 minutes aside. I want to brown all edges, then we'll take it off and we'll do the next step. But man, they look good already. Oh yeah. Now this part of the process is just browning. That's all we want to do, is get a nice brown sear on this lamb, just to keep all the juices in. But yeah. So, I'm going to do both sides, just a couple minutes aside. Now, that macadamia smoking wood, oh god, I forgot how good it was. I keep trying to remember whether I like it or not. It smells bloody awesome. Alright, let's put this with the cutting board now, and we'll get ready for the next stage. So now we've seared off our lamb rack, what we're going to do now is add some Dijon mustard. Now I'm using a Harissa Middle Eastern blend rub. I love this stuff. You can use whatever you want, obviously. And last of all, some almond dukkha. Now of course, you can use pistachio nuts, you can use macadamia nuts, you can use whatever the hell you want. But I'm using this because it was in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So now I'll repeat the process on the next rack. So we are still at the 210 Celsius range. I'm going to put my lamb racks back in. I'm going to stand them up and intertwine them a little bit so they hold themselves up. This is a trick that a lot of people use. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave these for around 10 minutes. I'll come back and check them. I want an internal temperature of 50 Celsius, and then I'm going to take them off and let them rest. So we are right on the 15-minute mark or something like that, and we are done. So I'm going to take that off now, let it rest, and carve into it. So what we're shooting for here is a medium rare. That's what I like anyway with my lamb. Oh my god, this was unbelievable. That mixture. I was really annoyed that the chickens had ruined the mint, and I didn't get to use mint in this, but I think the mint would have ruined it. This was the perfect mix of spices. That Dijon mustard with harissa, with the almond dukkha, on top of those flavours of the garlic, rosemary, oregano, salt and pepper. This was one of the best things I've eaten this year. I shit you not. I may have overcooked it a touch to what specifically lamb is supposed to be, but like I said, cook it the way you want it. Lamb is supposed to be between rare and medium rare. People will argue that medium rare is overcooked. Do what you want. If you want to cook it more, if you want to cook it well done, go for it. It won't be as good, but that's subjective. If you like it well done, if you like it cooked more, then by all means, do what you want to do. Stuff the rules. Who lives by rules? Do what you want to do. This was great. The flavours were fantastic. Got a bottle of mint sauce on the table. No one touched it. It was just so packed full of flavour. Thanks for watching. Give this a try. You've got to give this a try. Out of all the things I've cooked, this is the only thing you've got to try. You've got to give it a try. Thanks for watching.